Chapter 1. Summer's First Kiss. Summer's first kiss was a whisper carried on the wind. A small town, a place where time seemed to stretch endlessly, held two souls unaware of the destiny weaving between them. He, a boy with sun-kissed hair and eyes the color of the endless sky, found solace in the rhythm of the fields. She, a girl with laughter like wind chimes, discovered magic in the heart of ordinary days. Their paths intersected at the edge of a golden wheat field, a canvas painted with hues of gold and green. A shared love for the simple beauty of the world brought them closer, an unspoken language of glances and shared silences. Days turned into weeks, each marked by stolen moments and secret smiles. Beneath the vast expanse of a starlit night, their worlds collided. A gentle breeze carried the sweet scent of honeysuckle, and fireflies danced like tiny, ethereal beings. Their hands, drawn together by an unseen force, trembled slightly. In the soft glow of the moon, their lips met, a tender touch that echoed the universe's silent symphony. It was a moment suspended in time, a promise of endless summers and shared dreams. As dawn painted the sky with hues of pink and orange, they parted ways, their hearts carrying the warmth of that stolen kiss. Chapter 2. The Old Oak's Secret. The old oak stood as a sentinel, its gnarled branches reaching for the sky, a silent witness to the town's history. Its roots delved deep into the earth, a steadfast anchor against the relentless march of time. For the boy, it was a sanctuary, a place where the world seemed to pause and the soul found solace. He would spend countless hours perched on its lowest branch, watching the sun paint the sky with hues of gold and crimson. The girl, too, discovered magic beneath the oak's ancient canopy. She would weave stories with the sunlight filtering through the leaves, her imagination taking flight on the wings of the wind. Their paths crossed often, their silent companionship growing with each passing day. They shared secrets with the old tree, their laughter echoing through its branches, a secret language understood only by the wind. As summer deepened, their connection to the oak intensified. It became a symbol of their budding friendship, a place where their hearts found a common rhythm. Beneath its watchful gaze, they carved their initials into the rough bark, a testament to a bond forged in innocence. The oak, ancient and wise, seemed to smile, its leaves whispering tales of love and longing. Chapter 3. A Bicycle and a Dream. A worn, red bicycle, a relic of a bygone era, stood forgotten in the corner of the boy's garage. With a mixture of excitement and trepidation, he dusted off the rust and pumped the tires. It was a symbol of freedom, a ticket to explore beyond the familiar confines of their small town. The girl watched with a mix of envy and admiration as he learned to balance, his laughter echoing through the quiet neighborhood. Determined not to be left behind, she borrowed an old bicycle from her brother, its frame too large for her slender body. With scraped knees and a heart full of courage, she joined him on their first adventure. Together, they explored the winding country roads, the wind whipping through their hair. The world opened up before them, a vast canvas painted with shades of green and gold. They discovered hidden paths, secret meadows bathed in sunlight, and the magic of endless possibilities. The bicycle became more than just a mode of transport. It was a vessel of dreams, carrying them towards a future filled with hope. Chapter 4. Endless Fields of Gold. Endless fields of gold stretched as far as the eye could see, a shimmering ocean swaying in the summer breeze. It was a world apart, a place where worries melted away and the soul found peace. The boy and the girl, their bicycles parked at the edge of the field, ventured into this golden expanse. Barefoot, they ran through the tall stalks, their laughter carried on the wind. The sun kissed their skin, leaving behind a warm glow. They lay on their backs, gazing up at the endless blue sky, dotted with fluffy white clouds. Time stood still in this idyllic moment, a perfect harmony of nature and youth. As the sun began its descent, casting long shadows across the field, they gathered armfuls of wheat, creating imaginary crowns and capes. The world was theirs, a kingdom of gold and dreams. With hearts full of wonder, they returned to the edge of the field, the setting sun painting the sky with hues of orange and purple. It was a moment etched in their memories, a shared secret between them and the endless fields of gold. Chapter 5: Fireflies and Whispers. As twilight descended, casting a soft, ethereal glow over the small town, the world transformed into an enchanted realm. Tiny, flickering lights emerged from the tall grass, transforming the night into a magical spectacle. Fireflies, like nature's own constellations, danced and twirled, creating a mesmerizing display. The boy and the girl, drawn to this enchanting sight, ventured into the field, their hearts filled with wonder. They chased the elusive fireflies, their laughter mingling with the soft rustling of the grass. As darkness enveloped them, they lay on a blanket, their eyes fixed on the celestial show above. In the quiet stillness of the night, a sense of intimacy grew between them. Their hands, by chance, brushed against each other, sending a shiver of electricity through their bodies. They looked into each other's eyes, a silent conversation filled with unspoken words. The world seemed to fade away as they shared this magical moment, a connection deepening with every passing second. The fireflies continued their enchanting dance, their light a silent witness to the secret blossoming in their hearts. Chapter 6: A Letter Carried by the Wind. A gentle breeze carried the promise of a new day. Sunlight filtered through the leaves, casting dancing shadows on the ground. The boy sat alone at his desk, a blank sheet of paper before him. His heart raced with a mix of excitement and trepidation. He dipped his pen in the inkwell, his hand trembling slightly. Words flowed onto the page, hesitant at first, then with increasing confidence. He poured his heart onto the paper, a silent confession of feelings he dared not speak aloud. When he finished, he sealed the letter with a careful press of his thumb. With a deep breath, he walked to the old oak tree, their secret sanctuary. There, he found a suitable branch, its leaves whispering secrets to the wind. The letter was carefully tucked into a crevice, a message carried by the wind to an unknown destination. As he watched the letter disappear from sight, a mix of hope and fear filled his heart. He returned home, a sense of peace washing over him, as if a weight had been lifted. Days turned into weeks, and the boy waited, his heart filled with anticipation. The old oak stood as a silent observer, its branches swaying gently in the breeze, as if holding the secret of the letter's fate. Chapter 7: Cracks in the Summer Sky. Cracks began to appear in the once perfect summer sky. The days, once filled with sunshine and laughter, now carried the weight of unspoken words. A storm was brewing, its tendrils reaching into the hearts of the young lovers. The once vibrant world seemed to fade into shades of gray. The boy, once filled with boundless optimism, found himself lost in a labyrinth of doubt. The girl, whose laughter once filled the air, retreated into a silent world of her own. Their shared moments, once filled with magic, now held an undercurrent of tension. The old oak, their silent confidant, seemed to creak with the weight of their unspoken sorrow. The endless fields of gold, once a symbol of hope, now seemed barren and desolate. The fireflies, their nocturnal companions, lost their enchanting glow. Even the gentle summer breeze carried a hint of melancholy. The world they had once shared was changing, and with it, the course of their young love. A heavy silence settled between them, a chasm that seemed impossible to bridge. The summer, once a season of promise, was turning into a tempestuous autumn. Chapter 8. The Lonely Lighthouse. A solitary lighthouse stood guard over the restless sea, its beam piercing through the gathering darkness. Its light, once a symbol of hope for lost sailors, now seemed to cast an eerie glow over the troubled waters. The boy, drawn to the desolate beauty of the place, found solace in its solitude. The rhythmic crash of waves against the rocks was a mournful symphony, mirroring the turmoil within his heart. The girl, too, sought refuge in the solitude of the lighthouse. She would sit on the rocky shore, watching the waves as they danced and died, finding a strange comfort in their relentless motion. The lighthouse, with its steadfast presence, became a silent witness to their unspoken pain. The once vibrant world had faded into shades of gray, replaced by a monochromatic palette of loneliness and despair. The summer, once a canvas of hope, was now a stormy sea, its waves threatening to drown their fragile spirits. The lighthouse, a beacon in the darkness, stood as a solitary sentinel, a silent guardian of their broken hearts. Chapter 9. A Silent Goodbye. A silent goodbye, a farewell etched in the heart, was the only language spoken between them. The once vibrant world had faded to sepia tones, a haunting reminder of what once was. The old oak, their silent confidant, stood as a mournful sentinel, its leaves rustling in a mournful dirge. The boy and the girl, their souls intertwined in a delicate dance, now moved in separate orbits. Their paths, once converging, diverged like rivers, finding their way to different seas. The summer, once a symphony of joy, had transformed into a requiem for lost love. With heavy hearts, they exchanged one last glance, a silent farewell filled with unspoken words. The world seemed to hold its breath as they turned away from each other, their silhouettes disappearing into the twilight. The old oak stood as a witness to their parting, its branches swaying in a mournful rhythm. As the night enveloped the world, they carried the weight of their loss, their hearts heavy with the echoes of a love that was no more. The summer was ending, and with it, a chapter of their lives closed forever. Chapter 10. Winter's Cold Embrace. Winter's icy fingers crept into the town, casting a desolate spell over the once vibrant landscape. The world was cloaked in white, a silent, unforgiving expanse. The old oak, stripped of its summer glory, stood as a skeletal figure against the stark sky. The boy and the girl, each wrapped in their own solitude, moved through their days like ghosts in a snowstorm. The warmth of summer had been replaced by a chilling emptiness, a void that seemed impossible to fill. The world had lost its color, replaced by a monochromatic palette of white and gray. Memories of the past, like fragile snowflakes, drifted through their minds, bringing a bittersweet ache. The endless fields of gold, once a symbol of hope, were now buried beneath a thick blanket of snow. The fireflies, their summer companions, were dormant, waiting for the return of warmer days. The town, once alive with the rhythm of life, was now hushed, a place where time seemed to stand still. The only sounds were the crunch of snow beneath their feet and the mournful howl of the wind. Winter's cold embrace held them captive, their spirits frozen in a silent despair. Chapter 11. Echoes of Lost Laughter. Echoes of lost laughter haunted the winter air, a mournful refrain in the desolate landscape. The old oak stood as a silent witness to the fading embers of their love, its bare branches reaching towards a sky devoid of warmth. The boy and the girl, their spirits frozen in the icy grip of loneliness, moved through their days like shadows. Memories of shared laughter, once as bright as the summer sun, now felt like distant echoes. The fields of gold, where their spirits had once danced freely, were buried beneath a thick blanket of snow. The fireflies, symbols of their shared magic, were dormant, their light extinguished by the winter's cold. The town, once a vibrant tapestry of life, was now a muted canvas, painted in shades of gray. The boy and the girl, like solitary figures in a deserted landscape, carried the weight of their loss, their hearts heavy with the echoes of what once was. The wind, a mournful companion, whispered through the barren trees, carrying the echoes of their lost laughter, a haunting melody in the desolate winter world. Chapter 12. A Promise in the Snow. A promise, fragile as a snowflake, formed in the heart of winter. The world was hushed, cloaked in a pristine blanket of white. The old oak, its branches bare and burdened with snow, stood as a silent witness to the silent vow. The boy and the girl, their paths diverging yet intertwined by an invisible thread, found themselves drawn together in the heart of the winter's embrace. In the stark beauty of the snow-covered landscape, a fragile hope began to bloom. Their eyes met across the frozen expanse, a silent conversation filled with unspoken words. In that moment, a promise was made, a vow to cherish the memories, to hold onto the fragments of a love that had once been whole. The snow fell gently, a soft blanket covering the world in silence. As they stood together, their breath mingling in the cold air, a sense of peace descended upon them. The promise, born in the heart of winter, offered a glimmer of hope, a fragile light in the darkness. The old oak, its branches heavy with snow, seemed to nod in silent approval, as if blessing their unspoken vow. With renewed strength, they turned to face the future, their hearts carrying the warmth of a promise made in the heart of winter. Chapter 13. The First Robin's Song. The first robin's song pierced the silence of the awakening world. Its melody, a vibrant splash of color against the winter's palette, carried a promise of renewal. The old oak, its branches still bare, seemed to listen intently, its gnarled form reaching towards the nascent warmth of the sun. The world was stirring from its winter slumber. The snow, once a pristine blanket, was now speckled with patches of brown earth. The air held a crisp, invigorating chill, but with each passing day, a hint of spring's promise grew stronger. The boy and the girl, their spirits slowly thawing, found themselves drawn to the emerging signs of life. The robin's song, a cheerful anthem, filled their hearts with a tentative hope. The promise of rebirth mirrored their own desire to heal and grow. As they walked through the awakening landscape, their steps lighter than before, they felt a shift in the atmosphere. The weight of winter's despair began to lift, replaced by a sense of anticipation. The world was changing, and with it, the possibility of a new beginning. The first robin's song was a herald of spring, a promise of warmer days and renewed hope. The boy and the girl, their hearts touched by its melody, stepped into the dawning light, ready to embrace the future. Chapter 14. A Garden of Hope. The first shoots of spring pierced the earth, a testament to the enduring power of life. The old oak, its branches still bare, stood as a silent witness to the transformation taking place beneath its watchful gaze. The boy and the girl, their hearts filled with a renewed sense of hope, embarked on a project to create a garden. With shovels in hand, they turned the rich earth, their laughter mingling with the sweet scent of freshly turned soil. Seeds of hope were planted, a colorful array of flowers that promised to bring life and beauty to the once desolate landscape. As the days passed, the garden began to take shape. Tiny green shoots emerged from the earth, reaching for the sunlight with a tenacity that mirrored their own determination. The boy and the girl tended to their garden with care, nurturing each seedling with love and attention. With every passing day, the garden grew more vibrant. Flowers of every color bloomed, creating a tapestry of beauty that transformed the once barren space. The old oak, its branches now adorned with fresh leaves, seemed to smile down on the garden, its presence a silent blessing. The garden became a sanctuary, a place where the boy and the girl could escape the world and find solace in the beauty they had created together. It was a symbol of their renewed hope, a testament to the resilience of the human spirit. Chapter 15. Letters to the Moon. As the summer nights grew longer, the boy and the girl found solace in the quietude of their garden. With the moon casting an ethereal glow over the landscape, they would sit together, their hearts filled with a sense of peace. In the stillness of the night, they began a new tradition. Writing letters to the moon, the boy, with his penmanship as delicate as the moonlight, would pour his heart onto the page. His words, like whispered secrets, carried the weight of his emotions. The girl, her handwriting flowing with an effortless grace, would write of her dreams and aspirations, her words carried on the wings of the night breeze. Their letters became a bridge between their souls, a silent conversation that transcended the boundaries of spoken language. They shared their hopes, their fears, their dreams, and their vulnerabilities. The moon, a silent witness to their confessions, seemed to listen with a patient understanding. As they wrote, the world around them faded into insignificance. The only sounds were the rustling of leaves and the distant hoot of an owl. In the soft glow of the moonlight, they found a sense of belonging, a connection that deepened with each passing night. Their letters to the moon became a testament to their enduring bond, a record of their journey from despair to hope. As the summer nights gave way to autumn, their letters continued, a source of comfort and inspiration. Chapter 16. The Return of Fireflies. As the summer nights drew to a close, the first signs of autumn began to appear. The leaves, once a vibrant green, were now tinged with gold and crimson. The air carried a crispness that signaled the changing of seasons. Yet, amidst the fading beauty of summer, a magical transformation was taking place. One evening, as the sun dipped below the horizon, casting long shadows across the garden, tiny lights began to emerge from the tall grass. Fireflies, their bodies glowing like miniature lanterns, danced and twirled in the twilight air. The boy and the girl, their hearts filled with wonder, watched as the night sky transformed into a mesmerizing spectacle. The return of the fireflies was a sign of hope, a reminder that even in the face of change, beauty could still be found. Their presence brought a sense of enchantment to the garden, transforming it into a magical realm. As they sat together, watching the fireflies' enchanting dance, the boy and the girl felt a deep connection to the natural world. Their laughter mingled with the soft rustling of the grass, their hearts filled with a sense of peace and contentment. The fireflies, like tiny stars brought to earth, created a magical atmosphere that enveloped them in a warm embrace. In the quiet stillness of the night, they shared stories and dreams, their voices carried on the gentle breeze. The return of the fireflies marked the end of one chapter and the beginning of another. As autumn deepened, the boy and the girl embraced the changing seasons, their hearts filled with a sense of gratitude for the beauty that surrounded them. Chapter 17. A Dance Under Starlight. As the summer nights gave way to autumn, the air grew crisp with a hint of winter's approach. Yet, beneath the fading sunlight, a magic lingered. One evening, as the first stars began to twinkle, the boy and the girl found themselves drawn to the center of the garden. With a gentle touch, the boy extended his hand, inviting the girl to join him. Hesitantly at first, she placed her hand in his, their fingers intertwining. As the music of the night filled the air, a symphony of crickets and distant owls, they began to move, their bodies swaying in harmony with the rhythm of the universe. Under the canopy of stars, they danced, their movements as graceful as the moonlit shadows. With each step, they drew closer, their hearts beating in unison with the silent music of the night. The garden, bathed in moonlight, became a magical stage, their love story unfolding in a silent ballet. As dawn approached, painting the sky with hues of pink and gold, they stood together, their breath mingling with the morning air. The dance had ended, but the magic lingered, a testament to the enduring power of love. Chapter 18. The Old Oak's Wisdom. The old oak tree stood tall and proud, its gnarled branches reaching towards the sky like outstretched arms. Its roots, buried deep in the earth, had witnessed centuries of change, weathered countless storms, and endured the passage of time. It was a symbol of strength, resilience, and wisdom. The boy and the girl, their love deepened by the shared experiences, found solace beneath the old oak's protective canopy. They would sit for hours, their heads resting against the rough bark, listening to the whispers of the wind rustling through the leaves. One autumn afternoon, as the sun cast long shadows across the ground, the old oak seemed to speak. Its branches creaked and groaned, the wind carrying a message that resonated deep within their souls. It spoke of love, loss, and the enduring power of the human spirit. The boy and the girl listened intently, their hearts open to the wisdom of the ancient tree. They understood that love was not always a smooth path, but a journey filled with challenges and triumphs. The old oak taught them the importance of resilience, of finding strength in adversity, and of cherishing the moments of joy. As the sun began to set, casting a golden glow over the landscape, the boy and the girl stood hand in hand, their hearts filled with gratitude. The old oak had shared its wisdom, a gift that would guide them through the years to come. With renewed hope and a deeper understanding of love, they turned to face the future, their hearts intertwined with the spirit of the ancient tree. Chapter 19. A Home Built on Love. Time passed, and the boy and the girl's love deepened, rooted in shared experiences. They found solace beneath the old oak's protective canopy, their heads resting against the rough bark, listening to the whispers of the wind rustling through the leaves. One autumn afternoon, as the sun cast long shadows across the ground, the old oak seemed to speak. Its branches creaked and groaned, the wind carrying a message that resonated deep within their souls. It spoke of love, loss, and the enduring power of the human spirit. The boy and the girl listened intently, their hearts open to the wisdom of the ancient tree. They understood that love was not always a smooth path, but a journey filled with challenges and triumphs. The old oak taught them the importance of resilience, of finding strength in adversity, and of cherishing the moments of joy. As the sun began to set, casting a golden glow over the landscape, the boy and the girl stood hand in hand, their hearts filled with gratitude. The old oak had shared its wisdom, a gift that would guide them through the years to come. With renewed hope and a deeper understanding of love, they turned to face the future, their hearts intertwined with the spirit of the ancient tree. They built a home, not just a house, but a sanctuary of love. It was a place where laughter echoed through the rooms, where dreams were nurtured, and where the warmth of their bond filled every corner. Their home was a reflection of their love story, a testament to their journey together. Surrounded by the familiar comforts of their home, they continued to grow as individuals and as a couple. Their love deepened with each passing year, a flame that burned brighter with time. They faced challenges with resilience, their bond strengthened by shared experiences. Their home was more than just a building. It was a living entity filled with the echoes of their love story. It was a place where they created memories, a place where they found solace, and a place where they dreamed of the future. As the years passed, their home became a haven, a place of refuge from the world. It was a sanctuary where they could be themselves, without pretense or judgment. Their love, like the foundation of their home, was strong and enduring, weathering every storm. In the heart of their home, they found a love that transcended time and space, a love that was as comforting as a warm embrace. Their home was a testament to their enduring love, a place where their hearts would forever find solace. Chapter 20. The Circle completes. Time, an elusive and relentless force, marched forward, leaving behind a trail of seasons and memories. The couple's love story, once a tender bud, had blossomed into a magnificent oak, its roots firmly planted in the fertile soil of shared experiences. Their home, once filled with the echoes of youthful laughter, now resonated with the quiet rhythm of contentment. The garden they had nurtured together had matured, its vibrant colors giving way to the graceful hues of autumn. The old oak, their silent witness, stood tall and proud, its branches laden with the wisdom of years. Children, like blossoms on a family tree, had brought new life and joy to their world. Their laughter filled the house with a melody of innocence, echoing the laughter of their youth. The couple watched as their children explored the world, their hearts filled with a profound sense of love and pride. As the years turned into decades, the couple's love deepened, a bond forged in the crucible of time. They held hands, not just physically, but spiritually, their souls intertwined in an eternal embrace. Their home, once filled with the energy of youth, now exuded a serene warmth, a testament to a love that had stood the test of time. In the twilight of their lives, they sat on their porch, watching as the sun dipped below the horizon, painting the sky with hues of gold and crimson. The old oak stood as a silent sentinel, its branches swaying gently in the evening breeze. Their lives had come full circle. The boy and the girl who had fallen in love beneath the summer sky were now an elderly couple, their love story etched into the fabric of time. As they gazed into each other's eyes, they saw the reflection of a lifetime shared, a love story that had endured the passage of years. Hand in hand, they watched as the first stars appeared, twinkling like distant promises. The night sky, once a canvas for their youthful dreams, now held the constellations of their memories. As darkness enveloped the world, they felt a profound sense of peace, a contentment born of a love that had weathered every storm. The circle was complete. Their love story, a testament to the enduring power of human connection, had come full circle, a masterpiece painted with the colors of life, love, and time. As they drifted off to sleep, their hearts filled with gratitude. They knew that their love would forever be a part of the grand tapestry of life.